Project Shadow Puppet Workshop. I'm Alexandra, and today I'm going to show you how to make your own shadow puppet theatre and your shadow puppets.
For the theatre, you need a box. Any kind of box, really. I got this one here, or this one, or you can use a tissue box. What you do is that you cut out the back of the tissue box and you make the hole bigger. And there we are. You got your theatre. You can draw any shape of screen. You can use a ruler if you want to make a rectangular one, or a lid if you want it a round screen. You're going to cut out what you marked. Make sure you get an adult to help you with this. If it's too hard, the cardboard is too hard, you can use a knife to start and then you can finish it off with scissors. Once you got your hole, you're going to decorate your theatre. Maybe using colored pens, as we did here. You can take a piece of card, draw whatever you want to stick on your theatre, and then you glue it on. You can add then maybe some wool, or add color with paper, tissue paper, or whatever you've got available. If you happen to have any pieces of fabric lying around, you can stick them on as we did here. You can also use sequins, card, paper. If you want to give your theatre a more grand appearance, you can decorate and fold really well piece of card and then stick it on top like this, and that's great. Now for the screen you can use ordinary A4 printer paper or grease-proof paper. Grease-proof paper is quite good because it's translucent, but it doesn't stick very well. The printer paper is not as translucent, but it does stick very well. If you don't have any of these two, you can use tissue paper, which is quite flimsy and it tears easily, but sometimes I use it if I don't have anything else. So now we're going to attach the screen onto the theatre. For this, we're going to use glue. I like using glue to secure it, and then sellotape just to make sure that it won't move. Now, what you don't want really is to have a too big, make a very big screen and not have enough room for your sellotape. So what you do, you leave some. So I leave some cardboard all around. Now you add some glue. You glue your screen. tap, tap, tap. And now you're going to secure it with sellotape. You see, half on the paper, half on the cardboard, all around, yeah? Now, with your finger, or your nail rather, you just go, making sure, yeah, that is very well stuck to the cardboard, because, yeah, there we are. And that's your theatre. Now, for your puppets, you take some card, you draw your props and your puppets, your characters. You can fill them in with black if you want, and then you cut them out. And here you are. You got your prop and your character. And if you happen to have a puncher, any kind of puncher, you can make a hole, which is nice because the light goes through and shows through. But if you don't have one, without the hole is also very nice. When you make shadow puppets, the detail, like here, so much detail, or here, the apples on the tree, they're not very relevant because you won't see them, your audience won't see them. What's important is the outline, the shape of your puppet. You see here the shape of the house, but not the details, not the windows or the door. Here the same with the tree. You can see the shape of the tree, but not the apples. Yeah? The very important thing in shadow puppets is the shape. Look at the fish.
Now, once you've got your props and your puppets, you need to add a stick, a rod we call it. You can use, ideally you want a skewer, that's the best rod ever, or else a stirrer, or if you can't find anything, even a little twig from the garden would be good. What you want, you're going to have your puppet, and you will need some masking tape. Not too big, some bit like this. Mind the pointy bit, so you want it inside there. And here you've got half on the skewer, half without anything here, yeah? So you're going to roll it like this. And you want a flap here. This is important, yeah? You've got a flap there, which you're going to stick on your puppet. Then with your finger, with your nail, this will give you movement on your puppet.
For your props, you want something to be able to peel it off easily, like a bit of bluetac or maybe masking tape, and then you stick it on inside your theatre like this. Here I'm using a lamp, which is not hot because the bulb is just a LED bulb. And here, this is behind the scenes, right? I got all my puppets lined up and ready for when I need them. Here, the length of the rods are different. We got this lamp shining. I've got both hands, so I can use two characters. And instead of a lamp, you can use the torch of a mobile phone, in which case you will need one hand to hold it. What is good about it is that you can move it backwards and forwards, and that will create different effects, like bigger and smaller. You can go very near, and if you go far away. So it's good if you could experiment and create different effects with different lights, and wherever you place the lamp or the light. And here I've got a bike torch which will create a round shape on the screen, which again, it will produce different effects. And I would definitely encourage you to play with effects and create your own shadows. It's such good fun.
Well, and now that you have your puppets and your theatre, you're all equipped to perform for your family and friends. See you again. Bye bye.